Please, Facebook, permit me to use this music to entertain my fans. And YouTube, please permit me to use this music to entertain my fans and the audios. Thank you. I have no copyright. Thank you.
Man. Adu bude. Na sulu hebu hasu dunuma nekwe banke melungu puta kachuto
Mawalu moji
Jabu busili kerina
Mawalu moji
Banovu zinka kaejialia
Mawalu moji
Mbeku gara malubido
Mawalu moji
Asino halakata kaona gazi
Mawalu moji
Onyu wa enwenyi omao
Mawalu moji
Onyamu maradile na mulia
Mawalu moji
Nyana nkutofya bumwane
Mawalu moji
Anu febudene kaona zaku
Mawalu moji
Mana jara wankenu
Mawalu moji
Uzuafya ibudene nobu konto
Mawalu moji
Idambavi nagashiazu
Mawalu moji
Oganiru aromaka onye nkolopu obi
Mawalu moji
Onye garabada onye ruabo
Mawalu moji
Ezulezu ememe alulalu ebe nchukwa
Mawalu moji
Oji ọnụ egbu ọjị saa
Mawalu moji
Abachala ekwo gafere ọdụdụ oke
Mawalu moji
Ọfụrụ dike aka gị ife ọkalụ
Mawalu moji
Onye ume ngwapụta ọkụkọ mkpụrụ akwụ
Mawalu moji
Onye ya si n'ogwu maka na doji
Mawalu moji
Ebe ama n'ife afụ na ọchaghalụkwa
Mawalu moji
Ojiri ọnụ lecha oweri lesalụ
Mawalu moji
Okwu na-efife were abalị megharịkwa
Mawalu moji
Ọnụ efu na-alụ nọ n'aja igwugwu
Mawalu moji
Ma ikuku bi otu unyu nọ n'ogbo mmiri
Mawalu moji
Uchugbakwo ndụ ji egwu ji abalị agba
Mawalu moji
Anasokwo ndụ ji egwu eti mmanwụ
Mawalu moji
Mgbe ngana
Mawalu moji
Mgbugbe gbulọfịa
Mawalu
Ma
moji
na-enwela ajọ mmụọ o ji isi anya ọkụ
Mawalu moji
Azụ anụ ka o buru igu ntị echie
Mawalu moji
Isi na-egbu ogidi ọwa nkụtara akpụ
Mawalu moji
Chọọ nwoke na nwoke du n'obi
Mawalu moji
Ebunukwuru na nwoke na-eri n'ude
Mawalu moji
Agakata akpọkwuru ka eji ama dike
Mawalu moji
Ọdụ ka mkpu medọ n'ibele mmiri
Mawalu moji
Ebili tụcha na arụ mkpu moruru ike
Mawalu moji
Ọkpọchi ntị ka ejiri kee
Mawalu moji
Na ntachi obi ịnyịnya ibu ji aga n'ugwu
Mawalu moji
Ụganịda ka ọdabụrụ na ama abụba
Mawalu moji
Uzokozu arụ mmiri ogugu jajalala
Mawalu moji
Ọkụ na-agbụ itoolugo
Mawalu moji
Ologbo ezi n'azụ
Mawalu moji
Kama na ọ na-edebekwa igwe obodo
Mawalu moji
Okwu na ụka ghara ịgakọ ife obu n'isi
Mawalu moji
Agụ ọrụ n'ogbe gota na amacha ọrụ
Mawalu moji
Ore chere ife ọzọ sotu ife o ji bi ụwa
Mawalu moji
Agụ ogokata bunye ya ụwa niile
Mawalu moji
Anya atọ nwa nduru na akpa akịdị
Mawalu moji
Ajọ na-achụla akara aka n'ezi
Mawalu moji
Osi na nkwụ dapụ jebe n'ọjị kenu Osi nwebu na ọgbakọrịcha anya bụ agụ ya egbu ya
Mawalu moji
Ma ọrịa gbughị ozu ya na ya were naba
Mawalu moji
Na ya ghọtọ na-edo n'enu
Mawalu moji
Atụ nri ife na njuju ara jụta ife
Mawalu moji
Ebe ama na-ara ekpu afọ ime aka
Mawalu
Asị
moji
na-egbo kata ide ọkwapụ mgbo n'ụwa
Mawalu moji
Ka pịachalụ ya ilo na ọya bara anyị
Jajalu yilo
Ebe o si bi ụwa denu
Jajalu
Si
yilo
egbosi na nwa egbunu ọsọ ka o ji arị ugwu
Jajalu
Si
yilo
ekwe na ome nke abụla rịrị naba mmụọ
Jajalu yilo
Ife dị iche du n'iru enwe na onogbo
Jajalu yilo
Atụrụ dalụ onu n'ọwụ dị a na-akụgharịa
Jajalu yilo
Ọkụ ọkụkọ ji ejikwa n'akwa ọcha anụ ọfịa ya ba anụ nọ n'olu pịachalụ ilo akwa ọkụkọ dọ na nkata pịachalụ ilo ama nke nwoke na nwunye pịachalụ ilo a na-ama ngwọrọ n'ụgbọ pịachalụ ilo ama afọ ya mụ eze n'iru pịachalụ ilo onyinye amala dị n'iche n'iche nye nwa ngwugwu onye ukwu bụrụ bịara ọ na-eme agwọ ọgbata obi nye eke onye ka alụ obi azabakwa ọnụ ọna ndị ajụjụ a na-abịazie n'uju ewu nkodo na mbege belu mba nninu matụbe mmekọdụme egwu ojukwu ike mba nneegwu dịka ugwu agbụdugbu enyi tara gbụsịa legharị ibe anya n'iyi ama ha site n'iji ọkpa na okwu ọnụ na omume ọ bụrụgodo nwata ka ọ bụ ka alụsịara n'aka na abọ ka eji egbu ya n'afọ na yazi ebe o siri dị eteka esesepụ aka na-arụ dibụ na nabata ọbịarubeghị ibeleke n'ịmara onye na-etu gị afa gụwa ofe ka mara ọchị nkịta ebe na-alịrị akpọ n'obodo ikpe ike ọbụla ọjị ugo balụ na nkata ọjị ị na-eche gụwa oke afụrụ mụọ nkakwu ụzụ na-erube igwe ọgba ofe kegarị ife ntị na-ata agwụgọ ya ezudo ike mmiri dị omimi iji nwa ya elu n'igwe ụdọ ọrụ eji onye bịara ụwa nnukwu ozi ozi ọ bịara usi n'izu agbalụ na ọra mmụọ kantụ nnụ arọ ife ọ bịalụ ya emezu
the murderous tendencies of the Fulani Janjaweed. But here we must do so. But first of all, let us pray. And I will pray in the language of heaven, the oldest language on the face of this very earth. Eze onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, eze ndị nsọ, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto wee na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya nwee ike niile, onye sitere n'okwu ọnụ ya sọsọ wee kee ihe niile bụ ihe kere eke n'ụbọchị nke taa, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ usu niile nke ndị agha, Chineke nna nke ụmụ ogbenye, Chineke nna nke ndị Biafra, Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma, onye ndị mmụọ ozi na-efe, onye mmụọ na-erubere isi, onye mmadụ dabere n'ahụ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya ka ndị okenye na-atụ mkpọ ọlaedo na mmasị na ọ dị nsọ. Ndị Igbo otu ga-ebighị ebi n'ihi na eboghị mmadụ eboghị mmụọ, ịbụ Chineke nna. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-akpọ, ka anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezụga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọ bụ aha gị ka anyị ji aba mba were n'anya isi. Ihe niile nke anyị bụ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ site na amara gị, onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna. O nweghị onye ọzọ ewezụga gị Chineke. Anyị wee na-ekele gị na-asị gị biko bịa ọsọ ọsọ na ndị unu abatawa ụmụ gị n'ime, ndị ekworo karịrị akarị n'ime anyị. Nna nke ebere dị ngọzi, were amara gị na ebere gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ka iwe mee ngwa ngwa n'ihe na Fulani abatawo anyị ime, ma ọsọ ọsọ gị onwe gị bụ eze ebube dị ngọzi ka iwe zọpụta ndị gị. Ndị niile kuniri si na ha bụ ndị iro Biafra, ndị niile ka ha rabụ ndị kuniri wee na-agba anyị mgba, ka ha bụ ndị pụtara na nna nke ebere dị ngọzi si na Biafra agaghị adị, ndị dị etu agaghị adị. Onye nwe m, ihe ga-abụ nke ha. ọgba aghara ga-anọ n'etiti ụtụtụ ehihie abalị mkpụrụ obi ha agaghị enwe ezumike ị ga-achụghachi ha azụ n'ihere nke onwe ha ha niile bụ ndị kuniri wee na-akpagbu Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke nna ị ga-ala ha niile n'iyi n'ihi na okwu ibu ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ma leta anyị onwe anyị nna nke berede ngọzi anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị ndị na-anya isi n'aha nsọ gị bụ ndị na-emere ọgọ onye nwe m bụ ndị na-achọ iru gị mgbe niile bụ ndị sitere n'aha ha na-abụ ụmụ ha wee na-enye aha nsọ gị otuto. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ndị nwe ezi ịhụnanya ebe nzọpụta gị nakwa emere mgbe anyị na-asị na nke dị sọ na anyị ga-ebuli aha nsọ gị elu. Chineke nke igwe anyị ga-aja gị mma, onye ka eluigwe n'ụwa anyị ga-akpụ isi ala nye gị. Anyị bụ ụmụ ogbenye onye nwe m, o nweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị bụ n'iru gị n'ihi na ọ bụ anọkpa ahụ ka anyị bụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ kama na okwu nsọ gị na-anọgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ihere pụrụ ime mmadụ dị ndụ na nke berede ngọzi kama ị gaghị ekwe ka ihere wee mee okwu nsọ nke gị n'ihi na ọ bụ okwu ka iji wee ka eluigwe maka elu ụwa. Okwu nke i kwuru, nkwa nke i kwuru anyị, okwu ọgba ndụ nke i kwuru n'isi anyị eze ebube dị ngọzi ga-abịarịrị na mmezu na Biafra ga-abịarịrị na nke ebere. Ị ga-emere anyị amara gị n'ihi na ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye enyemaka, naanị gị bụ onye nzọpụta. Ọ bụ naanị gị ka a na-etu Elohim Adonai El Shaddai, onye dị nsọ ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Nara ekele, otuto, nsọpụrụ, ịja mma site n'ebighị ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise
ise ise. Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. Before I proceed, first of all, I will say I'm sorry for coming up late. I'm sorry for any inconveniences it may occur to you. But we must move. We must move. So I'm sorry for coming up late. Now, let me introduce myself. My name is Sidime Mazi Ezumezu, aka Nwekwensu. I thank you all. I welcome you to this wonderful edition. And as I welcome you, please may you welcome others. And I will say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. Today's program is going to be great. We are going to expose them more. We are going to expose them. Mr. Memo, Chika Paul Edoziem, aka Enemy at the Gate. It's time to expose Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. The time have come. It's time again to expose Master Chinasa Nwolu. The time have come. Like I told them, a lot of people don't know that Biafra spirits have left them. A lot of people don't know that Biafra spirit has left them because Biafra is a spirit. So please, as I welcome you, may you welcome others. And remember, please share and like. Facebook is fighting, but I told them I am organic. I cannot monetize, and I cannot boost my profile. I am organic. If it happens that when I'm broadcasting, I don't see anything, I will keep on doing that. This is one thing we learned from our leader, Mazin Nandekano. We have to be consistency, focus, and fearless. That is it. So no matter anything like Facebook is doing, it's their own business. As Ojiwe want to win Akenu, Akalobia or Wutuana. Facebook, you will get tired, then you will fix my profile. You will allow people to get my notification. You will allow people to come to my program. But for me to monetize, no way, because I am a freedom fighter. I am a freedom fighter. I cannot trade on the blood of millions of Biafrans. No way. I can't do that. No way. I cannot monetize to make money on the blood of millions of Biafrans. And I cannot boost my profile. I am organic. You must know that. You must. This na bag you see Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg na bag you see. You must understood what I'm saying. So, hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, please. I also have YouTube channel. I have YouTube channel at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please go there, subscribe. Please. Without not wasting much of our time, we must move to action. Excuse me. We must move in to the action now. We all saw what is happening. We saw what is happening. Huh? We saw the shenanigans from the dogs. The dogs. Mr. Memo Chike Dozem, aka Enemy at the Gate. We saw what is happening. But before we move into that. We have a video here to play. The lawyers are calling for our leaders' release.
Indigenous people of Biafra, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, have called on President Bola Tinubu to instruct the Department of State Services (DSS) to unconditionally release their clients who, according to them, has been under illegal detention since 2021. Briefing newsmen in Abuja today, the lawyers say the health of their client has continued to deteriorate and he needs to get adequate medical attention from a proper medical facility. The lawyers urged that by releasing him, the president will be upholding the rule of law he swore to.
We are here because of worrying and increasing concern over his health, over the health challenges his client is facing, over the continuous violation of the Court of Appeals order, ruling and order, which discharged our client. On the 13th day of October 2022, the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, in an erudite ruling, discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of all the charges that were preferred by the DSS and prohibited any further charges against him. Till now, that order has not been complied. All we are hearing is that they have appealed. They got a stay of execution. On what ground? Where is the appeal? What is it predicated upon? Our client is presently having challenges. And the members of the IPOB and the world generally are concerned. They are worried about the detention. In this country, we operate constitutional democracy. We adhere to the rule of law. So we can't understand why the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be different.
We don't understand why the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be different. That's what the lawyer said. We can't understand why the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be different. We can't understand why the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be different. That's what the lawyer said. President Balablu, President Tinubu, I am not begging you, but you have no option than to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's better for you. It's better for you. You have no option other to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ask so-called imposter what he went through by holding God-sent freedom fighter. Ask imposter, the man you called Buhari that hand over power to you, what he went through. So you know you have a lot of case. There's a lot of case before you. There's a lot of case before you. The only thing you have to do now that people will start listening to you, people that are turning their back towards you will start listening to you, is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know why? Because two reputable courts in Nigeria have set him free. UN have asked Nigeria to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. UN working group. Umaya High Court, Federal High Court, Aba, have set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. Abuja Appeal Court have set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. So you have no choice than to set him free. That was the time you say you don't believe in Nigeria. I'm talking to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That was the time you said Nigeria is not working. That you don't believe in Nigeria. Those reasons you see then, where are those reasons? Or those reasons you see then, are they solved now? Those reasons you see then, are they solved now? The answer is no. They are still there, multiplying. President Tinubu, Balablu, aka Balablu, You have no other choice than to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are not begging you. IPOB is not begging you. But if you say that you want to hold him, let's wait and see. Hello, my wonderful people. Now we have to move in, we have to move into the action now. You see, I told people that lies don't last test of time. Lies don't last test of time. Lies don't last test of time. You guys have seen or saw what is happening in media. First of all, we have to talk about the doctors before I can go to the religion. You guys have seen what happened. About 3 days ago or 4 days ago, I made a video. I called Mr. Memo, Chika Paul Edoziem, aka Enemy at the Gates. I called by the Stephen Ejiofor, I called China Sanwo-Olu, and I asked them who stopped the lawyer, who stopped the medical team from seeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go to my page, you will see the video I make about 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I asked Mr. Memo, Chika Paul Edoziem, China Sanwo-Olu, Ifeanyi Ejiofor. I asked them, say, who stopped the legal team? Who stopped the medical team not to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And after the broadcast, I have some calls, and some of my friends or people we discuss with, they say they don't believe that these people will do such a thing. I said, okay, let's wait. Because Biafra Wabala. Biafra Wabala. Biafra is a spirit. I said, let's wait. Before you know it, we see Memo dishing out. Before we know it, we see Memo dishing out. First of all, we see Memo from China Sanwo-Olu. And that China Sanwo-Olu is to use to blackmail our leader's family. That is the game. That China Sanwo-Olu, they want to use it to blackmail our leader's family. That is the bone of contention. That is the game. How God works. God turn around and use Chike Edoziem to expose their evil by writing that place statement. But let me remind you. Do you remember about the calling of the first time calling of sit-at-home that our leader it was not sit-at-home, it was a ghost town. The name was Ghost Town. Do you remember calling of that ghost town? That Kantakan went on Twitter. That Kantakan went on Twitter and tweeted that it had been suspended. Do you remember what happened? I hope I want Biafrans, sit down and relax and enjoy the program. I want to recollect your brain. I want to take you back to for a marathon. Do you remember that ghost town that Kantakan went on Twitter and said it was suspended, and they turned around and blamed Kantakan? China Sanwo-Olu came on Edo Biafra, not less than 4 DOS member, to castigate Kantakan. That why must he go on Twitter to call off the ghost town? Not knowing that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have given them order 5 days before that ghost town for them to suspend that sit-at-home. But every Biafran of IPOB castigate Kantakan, saying, why? Why must he go against DOS? But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given them order to cancel it. Kantakan waited at 99 minutes He now went on Twitter to do exactly what our leader said. But Chinasa Nwoolu quickly came on Little Biafra with some member of dogs to lie to Biafrans, to blackmail Kantakano, And a lot of people jump on Kantakano, castigating Kantakano. Why? Now, let me play that response from Chika Paul Edoziem after the castigated Kantakano, after they blackmail Kantakano. Let's play. After they blackmail him, after weeks or months, truth came out. Let's listen.
Onyendi said we should suspend the sit at home, and I asked our people, those that I had discussion. I said, but what is the reason? Did Onyendi give any reason why we should suspend it? And they said he didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me, what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home when our demands has not been met? That was my question. I asked those both in DOS and those who were not in DOS that I had the opportunity to speak with. They were there the news. I asked them, what will be the reason I have to give? And with that, sorry, I think I'm trying to mix a little thing here, but the lawyers have not come back to us now. Now, this is before the night, the first day of it. So when I was asking them, what is the reason they want us to suspend this thing? And they told me that we should use NECO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NECO because of the exam that the people are trying to hold. And I said, but NECO doesn't really, it's not the strongest excuse to give Biafrans why we should stop the sit at home. And I will be very, very frank. And I will take the responsibility. I haven't said it on air before because it's not, I don't come on air and I said, because there is no reason from our leader that we should stop this sit at home, that we are going to go ahead with the sit at home. And then we went ahead with the first sit at home. After we did the first sit at home, and it was a huge success, unbelievably successful. Then, after that same Monday after the sit at home, the lawyers had a visit again to Onyendu, and they now came back and said that Onyendu said we must suspend that sit at home. So that message came now the second time, and I said, okay, if Onyendu insists, after the evidence we have provided that this thing was successful and that our people were willing to do it, if he insists, I will suspend it. And I suspended it. That instruction came from Onyendu. And anybody who tells you otherwise is lying. And that's how I'll answer that question for you. Now.
Do you listen? At the end, he said that instruction came from Onyendu. At the end, he said that instruction came from Onyendu. But Chika Paul doesn't know even well that instruction came from Onyendu. He allowed Chinasa Nwoolu to come on Little Biafra with some member of dogs to castigate Kantakano, to blackmail Kantakano, to lie against Kantakano, and everybody was against Kantakano, telling him why must he go against the dogs order. But here, I tell you people, if you are not upright in this struggle, God in heaven will expose you. You just time. Do you hear from Chika Paul Edoziem say that instruction of suspending that sit at home ghost time came from Onyendu? They refuse to carry that order. This is the genesis of what is happening in Biafra land today. This is the genesis of what is happening in Biafra land today. This is the genesis of what is happening in Biafra land today. Now, Listen, we are trying to connect the dots because this team, this legal team and medical team, they stop. They want to use it to blackmail our leader's family again. They want to use it to blackmail our leader's family again. But wait, we are going to somewhere. We will connect the dots. Wait, don't go any place. Then, do you remember about the case of Simon Ekpa, about Little Biafra? They said that Kanta Kanu is the one saying that Simon Ekpa should broadcast on Little Biafra, everything. Do you remember? Let's listen to Chika, Paul Doziem. Let's listen again. Here in my program, when I say something, I give you the facts. That is it. When I say something, I give you the facts. Let's go.
I will answer that question because if I don't, it will be as if there is anything I'm hiding. Now listen. When William as well gave instruction that Simon Ekpa should be given a slot, and I repeat the word, a slot on Radio Biafra to broadcast like Majaloje is broadcasting here today. A slot like Jonathan will broadcast. A slot like Ike Peters will do. A slot like our Malaysia coordinator. A slot like Kitch. All of them. A slot. And then we said, first of all, that instruction came from Oyindu to Barrister Ejiofor. Barrister Ejiofor delivered that message properly in the sense that he delivered to the leadership. But then he went ahead and also passed that message to Master Simon Ekpa himself. Now, we have a head of department of media, like we have departments under the EOS, and they all have heads that are heading them. The information that was given, the message from Oyindu that was given to us by Barrister Ejiofor was given not to Mazi or former directly because the time difference between Australia where he is and here was different. So probably he was still sleeping. But that message was given to one of us in the DOS, and we were waiting for Mazi China Sanworu, who received that message from Mazi from Barrister to wait for Barrister for a former to get up for him to give him that information, so that a former will follow it up as we follow our procedures. But before we know it, that information was already in the public through our brother Mazi Simon, who announced it already, and the confusion began. First of all, that was contrary to our procedures, but that was not the issue. We overlooked it. And then a meeting was called. A meeting was called where the head of media was there, and some other two people were there, or three. And myself, as head of directorate, I came to witness how the discussion would go. And in that discussion, after they told Simon that yes, we need to give this instruction, but of course, these things normally should have followed that process. But let's forget it now. If you are going to be part of this broadcasting, or if you are going to be given a slot to broadcast, there are procedures. There are documents that you need to sign. Document of rules and regulations guiding the media department. The undertaking that every principal officer signs, both those in the media, and of course our code of conduct. That these documents will remain available to him, and for him to look through it and sign. Simon said, no, he would not sign.
So, Biafrans, do you hear from Chika Paul Edoziem say that this instruction came from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to give Simon a slot in Little Biafra? Thank you. Chika Edoziem knew that instruction came from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but he allowed China Sanworu to organize the Chakra Media Warrior to blackmail Kanta Kanu, to lie against Kanta Kanu. Chika knew that this instruction came from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the instruction came to him. But Chike allow this Chinasa Nworu and those of the those members of DOS to blackmail Kanu and use their distracted media warrior to blackmail him, to lie against him, just because we are not on media. But today, we are on media. Any of their move will debunk them. Any of their move will debunk them. We are all over the world. America is speaking, UK is speaking, South Africa is speaking and speaking. We are debunking every of their move, every of their evil way. Now, these doctors that came, they want to use it again to blackmail Kanu and Prince Meme. I will prove it to you. I will prove it to you right now. Go to Chinasa Nworu page. You will see the first is the post he made. If you read that post, you understood what that post is saying. You will understand what that post is saying. Now, they move it to Biafra Child in Germany, to push it to the Academy warrior, saying that why must they allow DSS doctor to treat our leader? Why must they allow Nigeria government to bring a doctor for our leader? They know full well that these doctors is not from DSS unit. This doctors is not from Nigeria government. It's a private doctor for our leader. And the family arrange it. The lawyer arrange it. They want to blackmail again. But today, we are debunking them. I appear one Badangola Wunisi. That are not Germany. So all what that guys know is to blackmail people. Biafra Child. Only what he knows how to do best is to blackmail people. And when he's saying something, if you are not with yourself, you will think what he's saying is right. We are going to play his video here for you to listen. When he was on air blackmailing our leader's brother, God lies, God of Biafra. Onye anyị na-achụla aja nwoke mmụọ, iwe anyị na-eme ire mmụọ, onye anyị na-achụla aja nwoke mmụọ. Ka ọ nọ na Germany na blackmail our leaders siblings online. Chike Doziem released the press statement that exposed them all. Aka wee war. He was on media, online, on air, trying to change the scenario through the post of Chinasa Nworu to blackmail again that the doctors is from the Nigeria government, from the DSS, knowing fully well the doctors is not from them. God rise up, be near Niwo. We use that all not Switzerland. Chika Paul Doziem to expose them. We are going to show you guys everything today. Now, let's go on Biafra Child video. What he was saying on air.
Going to go to his page because we pay attention to the leadership. Mazi Chinasa Nworu is one of the VOS, Directorate of State. And I listened to him very, very well. There is no day that I will not go to his page his Twitter handle to watch and see. And most of the times I also retweet. Most of the time I tweet what he wrote, his article, but I will copy it and tweet it. You know, we don't lie. We don't lie. Now, according to MEDICIAL Sanwo-Olu, this is it here. According to MEDICIAL Sanwo-Olu, I want you people to see it. This is MEDICIAL Sanwo-Olu.
Biafrans, pay attention. I want you guys to follow me step by step. China Sanwo-Olu released the post. Release that post to them so that they should project it just the same way they are doing it for years to blackmail them again. But this time around, it's not working. It's not flying. Listen.
Page. You know, we don't do things the way we feel. Mostly me, I don't do things on my own. I always look towards the leadership to know what we are going to say and what not to say. Because we have gotten to that time to stop putting our people in a state of imagination. You tell them reality. You don't have to lie to them. Let them face the reality. Let them face reality. Don't begin to lie to them. Don't begin to manipulate.
Biafrans, you can listen to this guy the way he was saying. You can listen the voice. If you are not with your senses, if you are not a man enough, he will convince you that what he's saying is truth. Just like as in the light TV, Prince Darlington. When these men are saying something, all bunkum, all lies, blackmail. This Okechukwu, Biafra child, is just as scared as Dodo, as soft as Dodo. When I met him at Belgium, there is a guy was shouting on him. He was so afraid. He didn't know how that guy was. He didn't know what happened that made that guy to stop shouting on him. He didn't know up to today. He was so scared. But when this guy was saying something, boasting, but this time around, we are here to debunk them. And Chukwu Kika Biama have exposed them. Listen to him.
Manipulate their brain. Don't begin to brainwash them. It's not going to help us. Things that you know you cannot do, you begin to lie. You see, Biafra can never come on lie. Now you understand what I'm saying. Now let me read out what MEDICIAL Sanwo-Olu said before I continue. MEDICIAL Sanwo-Olu said, if Nigerian DSS could not help or find a qualified doctor to handle Buhari's ear infection during his 8 years of administration, which is the dead Buhari, you know, we are just trying to, make point. Because sometimes some people will say, but you said that Buhari have died. Then why are you still calling Buhari? Yes, we have to make our point. Because our people are very gullible. Those people that find themselves in that, they are very, 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 very gullible. You know, they can't even come out and tell the world that the man that we know as a Buhari is not the man that is parading himself as a Buhari today. We all know that Buhari have died. But whenever we want to make a statement to clear the air or for you to understand, we are going to put him in that position so that you will know. Remember when Buhari was running to London hospital like Eban Eshumili? Eben just go something that you want to fix. That is how they run around, traveling to abroad for their health issues. And you are there telling me that Nigeria is a giant of Africa. Is you know what you're telling me? There is no hospital, there is no standard and equipped hospital in that contraption. Even though the Aisha Buhari came out last time, that was 3 years ago, said that the money that they gave people to equip mouthpiece of Biafran people. They are using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to cash out. People are killing today, destroying of souls in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Nigerian government knows that quite right, because they are using their agents. They are using their puppets. They just want to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. Now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering ear problem, heart problem. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we said it last time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will eat food. After eating food, the food will not digest. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be now perceiving the odor from his stomach to his mouth. We came out last time, we said about it. Some people came out. They were saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was fine. They came out and showed us the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The picture that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took before his kidnap and rendition to that contraption. They begin to show it. Every picture was circulating all the whole social media. I begin to ask myself, this picture that these people are, flagging out there, is it the picture that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took in DSS dungeon? They were flying it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fine. Mazi Shinasanworu is lying. Now I want them to come out and tell us, is it true that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to undergo ear surgery? That is my question to them. If we are lying, let them come out. Mostly the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't want to call them today, because they are the people that are saying that we are lying. I want them to come out now and tell us what Mazi Shinasanworu said. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I doubt so much anyone in his or her right senses will allow or agree with them to carry out the operation on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ear. Now you understand it. I want to ask them this question. Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are they going to operate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu having a problem with his ear? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu demanding for operation on his ear? Or, this is my question. Because when we were saying all these things, some people were out there saying that we are lying. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fine. That is during election time. Are you still hearing their voice? The answer is no. So we are telling Nigerian government, if dead Buhari can die in London hospital, and you couldn't find any doctor that can carry the operation on Buhari's ear, how now have you find a doctor that going to carry operation on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ear? How did you find the doctor? And you couldn't find doctor on Tinubu. You couldn't find doctor on that dead Buhari. Some of you are daft in skull. Some of you are very wicked.
So, Biafrans, do you see the way they're trying to change narrative? That the doctor is from Nigeria government. That the doctor is from DSS unit. Do you see the way? Do you see the way they're trying to change the narrative to blackmail our leaders' family again? Because all they were trying to project that how will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brothers trusted Nigeria government to produce a doctor to operate on our leaders, Go and read that post from China Sanwo-Olu. But they knew very well that these doctors is not even from Abuja. They're not living in Abuja. They just arrived at Abuja. Okay, wait. Let's go on there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where is no? We can see. No? We can see from Vanguard the family angry at DSS had allegedly denied the medical team access to Mazna and the Kano. Who is the family? Family of our leader. Now, these moles, these moles, these sellouts are trying to change the narrative that the doctor is from Nigeria government. That his daughter is from Nigeria government. The same way they went on later to blackmail our leader's family, the same way they're coming to it now. But they made their water roof. They made their water roof. Chike Dozie Muchinasa Nwori knew that this team of doctor is from our leader, his own private doctors. They are, as a matter of fact, they are not even living in Abuja. They just arrived Abuja, and DSS gave them access, give them clearance to see our leader. On the middle of seeing our leader, they went inside, very close to the cell to our leader. They were called back. They were blocked and called back. And who do that? Who do that? That press statement from Chike Dozie will tell you all you need to know. But let me tell you some. Let me tell you people something. Let me give you a little story before I continue. Let me give you guys a little story before I continue. I hope you guys remember what our leader said, that Biafra is not negotiable. I hope you guys remember that we cannot negotiate Biafra. Did I have it here? Okay, it's not this. No. Wait. There's something I want to bring up. Hold on. Biafrans, hold on. I'm downloading something now. Hold on. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. 1 minute. Just. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Biafrans. Yeah. So, first of all, let's look at this. At this, Nnamdi Kanu medical team arrive DSS headquarters. Nnamdi Kanu medical team arrive DSS headquarters. Family, that's our leader's family saying this. Chike Dozem was full aware about this. Chinasa Nworu is full aware about this. Then, if Chike Dozem is aware about this, and Chinasa Nworu is aware about this, why are they promoting, or why are they projecting that the doctor is from Nigeria, is from federal government of Nigeria? Why are they saying that the doctor is from DSS? Complete blackmail to blackmail our leader's family. Then there's a story I say I want to tell you guys before I bring this post up. You remember that our leader said that Biafra is not negotiated. We cannot negotiate Biafra. About some days ago, our leader did that message out through Aloy Ejimako. Thank you. Do you ask yourself, why did our leader make that statement? Do you ask yourself, why did our leader make that statement? And we also have an information that UK Commission, the state our leader. Then now, listen, let's go back to Owazulike. Let's go back to Owazulike. I want to remind you guys something. Today. A lot of things you guys forgot. Today. Today. Let's go back to Owazulike. When Owazulike was in prison, remember, when Owazulike was in prison, he have his people, his commanders out, still working. It was Andoba. Yes, I'm not mistaken. Andoba, not. It was Andoba or Alice Enyema. No, it was Andoba. Andoba moved underground and gather all the commanders that are working for Owazulike. Owazulike say it. Maybe my next program I will play it and gather all the commanders and compare them to what? To surrender every assignment assigned to them by Owazulike and promise them money. They all surrender, and he brought all of them to the prison where Owazulike was. And Owazulike said, the moment he saw all his commanders, that those that are working with him outside, that came with this man, these politicians, that he have no other choice than to say, okay, that he want to come out. That was the point. Owazulike compromise. That was the point. Owazulike compromise. Then ask yourself, is the same thing that happened to Owazulike is happening now? Why did our leader said that we cannot negotiate Biafra? If this man can stop the medical team that's personal, that is private to our leader, to see our leader, if they can stop the medical team for seeing our leader, don't you think a lot of things have passed under the bridge? Don't you think a lot of things have passed under the bridge? This was a medical team that the same DSS unit cleared to allow them to see our leader. On the middle of the way, they were stopped. Remember that Chukwudo Forma was using our satellite TV to campaign for Tinubu APC. Remember, Chinasa Nworu said that how politicians contacted him to kill some politicians for them. Remember how Chinasa Nworu said that when APC want to have when APC want to do something at Aba, that they ask a Mapawafu to wrote a press leave. Also remember what happened at Aba, the massacre. Also remember that Chike did not say anything about them, or even up to today. Ask yourself, why is Chike running away from Little Biafra? He comes to talk to us once in 7 months, once in 5 months. Why? Ask yourself again, since the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what has this man do to free our leader, apart from the protests that we are going? What else they tell you is underground? Believe me, these men have compromised just the same way the commanders of Owazurike compromised, and they gathered them and brought before Owazurike, and Owazurike surrendered. That was the same thing this man is doing. They have compromised. They get them through Ifeanyi Oba. They have compromised. If I tell you now that Chinasa Nworu always visit Nigeria, you will say it's a lie, because nobody knows him. Now, if Chike doesn't knew very well that this team of doctor is from our leader, Chinasa Nworu also know it very well that it's from our leader. Why must they try to change the scenario that these doctors is from Nigeria government? Why must they try to change the scenario to deceive the gullible ones that these doctors is from DSS unit? Why must Chike Doziem wrote that anything happened to our leader, you have to hold our leaders simply responsible? Why? Where was Chike Doziem where our leaders, where DSS take brought from our leader more than 40 times? Why didn't he make that statement? Therefore, I want you guys to connect the dots. Listen, let's bring something out from my lawyer Jimako. You see, this is our lawyer Jimako. This is the doctors. You see what our lawyer Jimako writes. He say, after going through so much trouble to advance the cause of arranging a proper medical care for Onyendu Ash MNK, the DSS made sure it didn't happen. This will not stand. Onyendu must get a proper medical care that he needed from physician of his own choice. Tell me, why was this man trying to change a scenario that this team of doctor is from the federal government of Nigeria? Why was this man trying to change a scenario that this team of doctor is from DSS unit? You see, they are trying to blackmail. They are trying to blackmail our leader's family, but it's not working. And do you guys know that Chike Doziem and Ifeanyi Ejiofor stop? They are the one that stop the team of doctor through DSS. operative not to see our leader. It was Chike Dozem that stopped it. Now let me take this. Let me take this back. Let's bring another one up. See, this is the recent one from my lawyer Marco. This is the recent one from my lawyer Marco. I just existed from visitation with Ash MNK. He is dismayed that 2 days ago the DSS blocked his doctor. DSS blocked his 2 doctor from seeing him after the same DSS has pre-approved the invitation in pursuant of his request to meet his own doctors. The matter will be revisited sooner or later. So tell me, why must these people trying to deceive the gullible one that the doctors is from DSS unit, that the doctors is from the federal government of Nigeria? Why? Let's continue listening to the child.
Species. You'll be asking me, how would you compare Mazin Namdekan with these people? Mazin Namdekan is well known in the world more than all these people. Mazin Namdekan have been celebrated in the whole wide world.
Dear friends, I hope you guys can able to understand how people blackmail people, how people push propaganda just to blackmail people. You can see what he's just saying. All this is saying is pure bunkum, lies upon lies, blackmail. First, let me debunk annual fee and one. The doctor that came to visit our leader is not from federal government, neither is it from DSS department. It is his own private doctor, and the family know about it. The family brought them to see their client, and they do what? What do they do? You can check out Chike Doziem memo, press release, and China Sanwo-Olu, then stop it. So who are the enemies now? The enemy within, just like our leader said. Now you can see this annual fee Okoko upon all this evidence before us, upon all this evidence in the media, upon all this light up everything on Twitter, everything. This guy refused to tell his gullible followers the truth and saying that he's DSS doctor or Nigeria government doctor. That you can see when we told you people that these people are evil. They are evil. But little do they know, they did not know that people like us will rise up to debunk all their lies they are putting on media, to deceive the gullible ones. I thank you all, my wonderful people. Please, the doctor is not from DSS department, neither is it from Nigeria government. The doctor is a private doctor from our leader, and DSS clear it, accept it, and cleared the doctors on their middle to the cell to our leader. They called them back. The doctors was cleared by DSS unit, and they went inside. On their middle COE, they called them back. Who called them back? Chike Doziem, Chinasa Nworu, Stephen Ejiofor. These three people hold them responsible. Whatever that happened to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I know that nothing will happen to our leader because he was sent by Chukwu Okike Abịama. As na nwata buli agụ buli ilo, but ilo dị na-agụ anaghị eme gịnị, anaghị egbu nwata. Ọmụmụ egbu ngwu mama dịrị ya nkọ, onye si n'isi our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-awa aja, anwa ya eji iche isi wa wee chụọ aja. Ndewo n'ụmụ Biafra. Let's continue. Let's continue listening to Biafra Child.
To dead Bugari. Let me take it once again, but I just want to let you people understand who I'm saying, so that you people will not think that we don't know what we are saying. Yes, if Nigerian DSS could not help or find a qualified doctor to handle Bugari's ear infection during his 8 years of administration, how come the DSS suddenly have a doctor in their team that can handle or carry out surgical operation on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? I doubt so much anyone in his or her right senses would allow or agree with them to carry out this operation on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ear. Now, do you understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have a serious issue? We don't lie. The kind of beating that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
So Biafrans, when I forgot how evil people are, do you guys understand how evil these men are? They only want to blackmail our leader's family. They only want to put our leader's family away from the gap, so they will have their ways. Because only our leader's family is the stumbling block for this evil man. Only our leader's family, only our leader's family is the stumbling block for this evil man. If not, they could have their way. You can see upon all the evidence that show that this team of doctor is a private doctor from our leaders from Onyendu, and they're not even living in Abuja. They are alive at Abuja, but they're trying to change the scenario that our leaders' siblings allow DSS to bring their own doctor to operate our leader. Now, let's bring up Chike Doziem memo. Chike Paul Doziem memo. Let's bring up his memo. Okay? I hope you guys can see. Now, we have to lead from the barrister lawyer Marco. But I don't have to lead all those. Yeah. Let me lead from here. Let's come to paragraph 1 to 34. Let's come to paragraph 4. I hope you guys can see it very clear. If you go to paragraph 4, it's if we understood what Mr. Memo wrote their plan. Okay, let me read it out. I want to read paragraph 4. That's where I want to read. Just there I want to read, you know. Barrister Lawyer Marco, Emmanuel Kano, and others working in cahoots with them must retrace their step and desist from visiting the DSS office with the people they call doctors without the knowledge of barrister Mike Ezekome's son, the leading counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How come those that were never present when the understanding was reached to have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's personal doctor involved in deciding, decide the issue of his surgery, are the ones who are parading people at the DSS as a personal doctors of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The attempt to smuggle in certain persons as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu personal physician without informing the son is very suspicious, to say to the least. Dear fans, the memo is out there. Go and read it and see how God exposed Chike Doziem. So now, according to where I read now, Chike Paul Edoziem is telling Biafrans that because of it was not Aloy Ejimakor that plan for the doctors. That is why they stopped the doctors from not seeing our leader. You can see the contradiction between Chike Doziem and Chinasa Nworu memo. You can see how they contradict themselves. That is how God exposed them. Chike Paul Edoziem is telling us because of it wasn't Aloy Ejimakor that planned and requested for the team of doctors to see our leader. That is why they were stopped. But believe me, Aloy Ejimakor is the one that arranged and put pressure on everything to make sure that these doctors will see our leader. But this memo from Chike Doziem debunk all the lie from Chinasa Nworu, debunk all the shenanigans, all the blackmail they want to parade against our leader's family. We say, Okike, may you be praised. We say, Okike, may you be praised. Chukwu Okike Abiyama. I say, Ekene Delego. Ekene Delego Mbose Eke Mbose Oye Mbose Afo Mbose Nkwo for exposing these people once more. Biafrans, this memo is out there. I don't have time to read all that. You can see the difference between Chinasa Nworu, blackmail, and Chike Doziem side. You can see the way they contradict themselves. And this Amofia no Germany is trying to parade that the doctor was from federal government, was from DSS, to blackmail our leader's family again. You see the evil. You see how evil men are. For how evil men are. Chike doesn't know here now about that because it was not Aloy Ejimakor that suited or arranged the doctors. That's why Chike Doziem and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Chinasa Nworu stop the doctor not to see our leader. I told you guys before that for San Ezekome to accept the date September for our leaders. It's not acceptable to us. As a matter of fact, whatever plan they have for that date shall not hold. Whatever plan they have for accepting that date, I may be Lemboseke, he say, I may be Lembosoye, he say, Bosa for Bosenquo, Afinani Bonazo, I may be there. Whatever plan they have to accept that date will destroy every of their plan by Okike, the holy God. You can see the evil, how evil men are. You know, when Kanta say these men are not getting message anymore from our leader, people don't believe. And the other time I was talking to a comrade, we are talking, say it's high time our leader take a stand and sack these people. But in the other hand, we say no. Our leader wants us to see how evil men are, the enemy within. Because if our leader have sacked these men, we will not be talking about the evil, how evil they are. If our leader have sacked them, these men, what we are talking today, we will not be talking about it. I am not winning any evidence. People will saying, these men are working. They do this. Why must our leader sack them? But you can see how evil men are. Someone you know that is hell, that you know that he need a medical attention, urgent medical attention. And these two doctors arrive Abuja to see your leader. And you guys stop them. So that the illness will continue. Welcome to Kukikabia, Monday Bonandegede. Akpokomalo Binago. Where Oko morning no be ben namo. Oko eken gaze mezu, ako mezu, ilubalezu mezu. Ingenezo onye akpokungu. We na-asị o. Oya anụ onye ndu na-aya. Ana m asị na-agawa ebe Chikeduze m nọ. Chikeduze m buru ya. Na-agawa ebe Chinasa Nwolu nọ. Na-buru ya. Na-agawa ebe Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor nọ. Na-buru ya. Oya ntị anọ, oya ọbụla nke onye ndu na pass through at this moment. I na transfer that oya. Ko jekwuru Chikeduze m, jekwuru Chinasa Nwolu, jekwuru Ifeanyi Ejiofor, because anwa achọrọ ka onye ndu ọgwụ, ka team of the doctor onye ndu kpọta ka anwafọ onye ndu. N'ihi ya ka anyị na-asị na onye nke bụ ilu na anyị eme about turn. Onye nke ikpeazụ eburu ụzọ. Ana m asị o, ọya anụnwa, ma ọya ntị o, ma ọya afọ o. Ana m asị o, na-agawa ebe Chikeduze m nọ, Chika Paul Edozie m, na-atụ ya. Na-agawa ebe Chinasa Nwolu nọ, na-atụ ya. Na-agawa ebe Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor nọ, na-atụ ya. N'afọ ndị dị na ndị a na ka mkpe. Ise. How evil men are. Chinasa Nwolu was parading the other side to blackmail our leader's siblings. And Beverly Child was there to project it outside. Little did they know that God in heaven want to expose them. And he did. With that press statement from Chika Paul Edozie. And again, let's go to this is Meme. Meme message. You know, he said, I just finished seeing Mazen Nandekano at DSS Illegal Detention Center, Abuja. I informed him of what played out on Tuesday. On Tuesday, over his personal physician and ear specialist at DSS, of which he flouted at. He has insisted he must see his doctors as quickly as possible. On other developments, British High Commissioner Richard Montgomery met with MLK yesterday in DSS. MLK directly accused the British government and that of Nigeria on ground conspiracy to keep him in DSS illegal. He made it clear to the British authority he was on British passport in Kenya when he was renditioned, and and if there was any crime committed, he should have been tried in Kenya, where he was, or taken back to British as British passport holder. Notice. MB, that's notice. MNK now decide who visits him for Christianity reason. Go say it to go now. When we told you guys that these people don't visit Onyendu anymore, people think we are joking. Mazen Nandekano decides who visit him or not. No? Ask Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, when last did he visit Mazen Nandekano, our leader? Ask Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, when last did he visit our leader Mazen Nandekano? Ask. Okay, it's wonderful. And Mazen Nandekano, our leader, is a patient man. He knew all this, but he don't want to move so fast. He wants us, you that are sitting on the fence, you that are gullible, he wants you to see with your two eyes, to hear with your ear what these evil men are doing. Today, it's obvious. It is obvious everywhere. There's no way they can blackmail Mazen Nandekano anymore. There's no way they can blackmail Prince Meme Kano. There's no way they can blackmail Aloy Ejimako, because we are on the media. We are debunking each of their lie, each of their blackmail, their propaganda. God is so wonderful. Because if it was only that post from Chinasa Nworu, a lot of people will be asking questions, saying, no. How are we sure that these people, these daughters are from Onyendu? But today you have seen it from Chikapole Doziem. Are you still doubting that these people are not working for Onyendu? Those national coordinators that are listening to Chike Doziem, that are paying them, they are paying the money into Australia, in Germany, Chike Doziem accounts. Una na-afụ ihe na-eme, una anaghị afụ ụzọ, una anaghị anụ, una na-eji ntị anụ. Are you guys beginning to understand that these men have decided to walk away? They have a Biafra community. When we tell you that these guys are catching out with Onyendu, you say we don't know what you're saying. They want to use the religion to distract us so that they will have their way. That's why they introduced this religious saga. The religious issue has been there from day one. When Onyendu is preaching, has been there. There is a woman Onyendu gave 2 hours. That's how it started. It has been there. Why now are they hitting the police? Why now? Using the doctor, the fake doctor Chike doesn't planted in America, Dr. Donald, to distract Biafrans, to destroy what our leader has built. But we, the hardcores, the MNK loyalists, we remain focused and our eye is on the ball. And we remain consistency. Chike Dozem is a failure. Chinasa Nwolu is a failure. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is a failure. Why is it Nnachi? Why are we not hearing from Nnachi anymore? Chinasa Nwolu, we ask you, why are we here? Why are we not hearing from Nnachi? Those DOS members you always brought on Radio Biafra to castigate our leader's family, to castigate Madam Neniaya, where are they? Where are they? Kebanova. We heard that you are coming on 11th. One Nechi or Echi. You are coming. We are waiting. There's no way you can blackmail. I am no go. I am Kwechili go. I am Kwechili go. I am Putago Kwechili. Ndị America nọ na Kwechili. Ndị UK nọ Kwechili. Ndị South Africa nọ Kwechili. I am Kwechili go na media to debunk every of your lies that you are trying to project. You can't fly no more. You can't fly anymore. Not today, not tomorrow, and forever. But let me tell you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. How it's going to come out, nobody knows. Oyadai Kafim. The coming out of our leader, Oyadai Kafim. The coming out of our leader, Oyadai Kafim. Nobody knows how it's going to come out. And nobody will take glory. Holy Okike will take glory of our leader coming out. Biafrans, on this note, I will call it a day. I want you to know that Chike Dozem is working against Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chinasa Nwolu is working against Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is working against Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But what I pity son, Mike Ezekome, for allowing Barrister Ejiofor to influence him. Sir Mike Ezekome, sir, listen. If you don't sit up and correct this thing, your good name will be brought to moon. If you don't sit up and pull yourself out of this evil from this man, and don't allow them to use your name to write any nonsense press statement, your good name you have built will be destroyed. Mark my word. Sir Mike Ezekome, listen. Genti. If you don't stop, if you don't pull yourself out from this evil man, if you don't stop them from using your name to write, to blackmail people, your good name you have built for years will be destroyed. Your good name you have built for years. Your work, all your great work you have done for years will be destroyed. I asked you the other time, say, why must you demanded for a bail for someone that 2 courts have set free? Up to today, you are not giving me an answer. I ask you, why must you demand it for a bail condition for someone that the 2 courts have set free? Up to today, there is no answer you have given to us. I ask you again, why must you demand that someone that court has free for them to take him to a Kuje prison? Up to today, there is no answer. Mike Ezekome, watch your back because you are going down if care is not taken. Your good work, all your good work is going down. All the great work you have done is going down. These people will destroy your great name you have built. You are going down. Your name is going down. Your great work you have done will be destroyed. No, mark my word. Pull yourself out and do the needful. You are a very good lawyer. And sound indeed. You are a sound. And you are a very sound one indeed. Stop. Don't allow Barrister Stephen Ejiofor to influence you. Don't allow. We knew that it is one that bring you in. Don't allow him to use you to destroy what you have built for years. This is just my advice for you. Yeah, my wonderful people of Biafra, I will be winding down. Tomorrow we are still coming online. Not tomorrow, and next tomorrow, maybe on Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday. We are coming online on Sunday. Yeah, tomorrow is Sunday. Yeah. We are coming online on Sunday. We are coming online on Sunday. From here, I will say good morning. And please, for those that will watch it later, please share it. Facebook is fighting us, but we are not giving up. And please go to my YouTube. I have a YouTube now. Go to my YouTube at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please like, subscribe, and watch it. Here, please share and like. I have 3 pages. Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu, aka Nwekwensu. Please go to the page. I repeat it, Mazi Ezumezu, aka Nwekwensu. Please go there and like and share. I also have Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu. Please like and share. And I have Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please like and share. Facebook is not going to stop us. We are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. So please, for me from here, I will say good morning.
Anyazo